elevator lies ready to carry you back up.
Let's get out of here. I've had more than my fill of this place.
The elevator lies ready.
Yes? Oh, darling, it sounds...
Hey!
Let's talk. That's the spirit.
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
Hey, you.
Go on. I was hoping you'd say that. It's a good old life, isn't it?
Graffiti. It almost looks like it was done in my hand. Did I do this? That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again. Well, I think I was the one who did it. I can recognize my own handwriting. How long ago was this? Years? All the time I spent training, hidden away from the world. I think I must have wanted to leave my mark somewhere. Just to prove I existed. Even to myself.
Stories, get them right here. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, watertight sandals. It's all here in the Baldur
There's creeps in cloaks creeping around down in the sewers. That's not really news, I suppose. There's always creeps in cloaks down there.
Stories, get them right here. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals. It's all here in the Baldur.
Should be home with their loved ones.
Look around you. It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for them.
One must be prepared at all times. Unfortunate demise awaits the hasty.
It's going to kill him.
Are you looking for ghosts too? Not sure what to make of it all, to be honest. Well, I'd go home if I were you. I think the halfling in charge is the most haunted thing here.
If you're looking for ghosts, you can be sure there's absolutely none of those here. Perhaps I'd get a better conversation from a ghost than this lot.
Oh, gods. I can feel them all around me. Ghosts, like a horrible slimy breeze. Why didn't I stay at the tavern? I could have been 5 meads deep by now.
Now. Stand back! I can't have laymen disrupting the ephemeral intricacies of the spirit field. Hush! I can scarcely hear the spirits over your wretched mouth breathing. Gentlemen, I am quite certain that we are almost upon this most nefarious spirit. Gods of necromantic chickens, coursing through the spirit field.
Pardon my singing. That lullaby's been stuck in my head since... Funny. I can't recall. Odd, isn't it? Oh, my parents never sang me lullabies, yet I've got one wormed in my mind. Clear as day. Trust the elf father and grip my hand tight. We shall walk with you into that pitch night.
Wonderful little beast. Nimble as anything.
A man of means, judging by his attire. He looks like a merchant or a junior council member. But right now he's without care, entranced by a tree.
There was a squirrel in the tree. Marvelous creature. Inquisitive and nut-crazed. Oh, just tired, I suppose. It's been quite a long day. Or at least I think it has. You wouldn't happen to know where I live, would you? Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm as fit as a fiddle. It's just that certain things are eluding me.
This is more than a lapse, you sense. Something's been done to the man's memories.
Well, I remember I was sad. But in truth, I'm not quite sure what caused it. I'm not even sure I know what sad is anymore. And I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me. Seemed very helpful. Though, for the life of me, I can't recall what I was doing there in the first place. There must be, you would think. You know, I can swear there is someone, but their name escapes me. Hells, even their face escapes me. A figment of my imagination, perhaps. Oh, it will come back to me. Or not. I'm content enough here, in either case. I think I should be quite happy living in a tree. Greenery and birdsong all around.
Greetings. Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help. Please, do not delay. Contentment is within your grasp. Just step inside with an open mind.
Welcome, friend. Your burdens are soon to be made as light as a feather. Trust me. Take your time. Look around. Only you can decide when it is time for healing.
The House of Grief. Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time. This is a place of healing. Anyone who partook in our methods did so willingly, and left with a smile on their face, freed from their troubles. Would you accuse a surgeon of robbing a tumor? I think not. As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you. This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy, be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
Seems simple enough.
Have a seat. The mapping will begin shortly.
Sounds like there's gold inside. Their proceeds?
You're supposed to guard the door. No more slacking, or I'll report you to her.
No need for that. Just needed to stretch my legs. Won't happen again.
Please, enter. The mapping of the heart requires utmost privacy. It will begin as soon as you are seated. We release people of the suffering in their hearts, melancholy, anger, self-doubt, troubling memories, and of course, grief. I think you could benefit from our help. In fact, I think you desperately need our help. I sense turmoil in you, even if you cannot bring yourself to admit it.
You sense a truth behind her words. She genuinely wants to help. However, it seems truth is not the only thing behind her words. Something is being hidden.
I cannot force you, but perhaps you can look inwards and be true to yourself. You may not like what you see when you put yourself under scrutiny, but we can show you how to love yourself. A great deal of people in need have entered that door. In my time, I've come to recognize their suffering. Admitting you have a problem is the first step, the hardest step. After that, we will be by your side. The insight of an unburdened spirit. I too was once weighed down, but now I am free. Before I came here, I was given to drunkenness, wanton violence, licentiousness of every sort. But now I am saved, as you can be.
Tempers are right.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Please, enter.
Looking ahead.
You may enter. Go on.
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here?
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it. At any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior. Of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Lyconia DeVere.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good. Now descend. You have much to answer for.
An astral projection? Very clever. I'll stay on my toes around this one.
All's well, I hope?
seek to...
That voice.
You cow her so easily. I had thought I sensed more strength to her. Perhaps not. We shall begin. Do not look upon me. This is your time, not mine. Look inward. See what will be discovered. Immaterial. Please, as I said, we are here to help you. You are here because something grieves you. Perhaps you know what that is. Perhaps you merely think you know. The mapping will reveal your heart form. Then the healing can begin. Answer the questions I put to you, and answer honestly. The lips may try to deceive, but the heart will offer the truth in the end. Let us begin. What last caused you to shed a tear? So be it. The second question. What is your unspoken desire? The second question. What is your unspoken desire? Your heart form begins to take shape. The third question. What is your greatest fear? The heart form grows clearer again. Such a burden you carry. But we can help. The fourth question. How would you spite one who wronged you? Truly, a soft heart is not always a virtue. You have sought our help just in time. The final question. How would you feel if all your burdens were lifted? You know the value of suffering. Good. Life is full of it, whether you welcome it or not. It is done. Your heart form has revealed itself to me. You possess a melancholy heart. A smile is a stranger upon your lips. You do not know what you are missing, but you miss it nonetheless. We can spare you this pain. This is your own judgment of yourself. Embrace the truth your heart shares, however painful. Our help comes at a price, one that cannot be discussed here. We will talk further, but first, an introduction. I am Viconia de Vere. The House of Grief is mine. We will talk more.
Still breathing, despite everything. Come on, open up.
I think I might have hurt people here. Learned how to break their bodies. Their spirits. Quiet in here now. But it wasn't always so. Screams rang off these walls. I swear I can almost hear them. Disguise can serve a warrior of the Dark Lady better than any armor. That's what they always told us. I think this was my favorite part. Putting these on. Pretending to be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life.
What are these mannequins here for?
remember this place now. A whole stolen childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over. This is it. Where I was raised. Trained. Hells. It's strange to be back.
Keep going. The Mother Superior is expecting you.
Don't test me.
An extinguished sun. All burdens shall be lifted. All pains forgotten. We shall be free.
Lady Shah shall restore us to our purest form.
Those who cling to light are destined to lose it. Candles will gutter. Hearts will burn low. The stars will dim. Shed no tears for such fools. They are unworthy of Lady Shah's truth and doom themselves. We shall leave them behind. The Night Singer shall lead us to our reward.
Lady Shah smiles upon our endeavors.
Each of you has suffered in your own way and sought out the Night Singer. The gift of loss will soothe all woes, but only for those who deserve it. Assure your place at her side. Serve her to your last breath, and you shall have no fear of death.
There is no fear, but the fear of failing the Night Singer. Lady Shah watches our every step.
Lady Shah's They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shah. How she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shah's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it. Such misplaced camaraderie. How about this? Surrender this one to me, now, and you can leave freely. And consider Lady Shah's forces your allies in the battles to come. As you like. Lilala! For Shah!
These boots have seen everything. I am Lady the unknown father, offering an embrace of fang and claw.
This is gonna feel good. The hammer's gonna fall.
Let's finish this. Moving.
The night singer shall prevail.
Lady Shah's will shall be done! Her foes shall perish!
The Dark Lady's fools must die!
futile. The darkness awaits you.
Watch this.
Concentrate. On I go.
Again!
close at hand.
Balder's bones, no!
Lady Shah guides me. Your end is near.
Not going to last much longer. Got to keep fighting.
Ooh, fun.
Death awaits those who reject the embrace!
heading out.
May darkness consume you!
In position.
I need to hold on.
Another step forward.
No surrender.
I'm not going to last much longer.
Another day, another fight.
I should get these wounds taken care of.
I'll feel that one later.
You and I need to speak. You may have evaded the mapping of the heart, but never mind. I can delve into your true intentions right now.
You feel the barest of presences caress your mind. She's reading your thoughts.
Ah, as I thought. Quite an adventure has brought you to this point. Illithids, kidnapping, infection, the Hells, hunted by cultists and Githyanki alike. And, of course, the artifact. Its name does not concern me. Its power does. I have been awaiting word of this item for some time, ever since I dispatched a cadre of Lady Shah's children to retrieve it. I have been very patient, but no more. I felt Shadowheart's presence in your mind, and with it, the artifact. She succeeded in retrieving it, but then it is... Then this will be a very short. Humor me with a little negotiation. Perhaps. Lilala! You and I need to. You may.
You feel that.
As I thought. Quite an adventure has brought you to this point. Illithids, Kidnapping? In fact, I felt Shadowheart's presence in your mind. Then this will be a... Humor me with a little negotiation. Reconsider. Aid me, and you can count on my support against the Absolute. Reject me, and your journey ends here. Lilala!
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. My parents are still captive. I need to free them.
Can't keep me out.
I moved something on the altar.
Maybe it'll bring us closer. Only a patriarch's loss can open this door. What does that mean? Loss of status? wealth?
I see my parents. What's been done to them? I wasn't.
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No. There is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jen. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you try to step away from me, every time you try to reach for Seluna, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them. I am neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room. The dreamless sleep. The shadow's shadow. There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer, until you find your way back to my embrace.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here. Only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
No, I can't. I came here for them.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was. And still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Selûne's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
Moonmotes. They bring Selûne's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need. My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here. Shadowheart, still. I can't run away from who I was all this time. Besides, there's something fitting to it. Can't cast a shadow without some light. My parents. I saw them. Spoke to them. And let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
huge, polished disc looms before you. A mirror, but one that offers no reflection. All you see is a void of endless darkness.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Her mirror of loss. A relic said to be as old as the Church of Shar itself. Those who stood before it could surrender their very thoughts and memories to the Lady of Loss. Great powers rest within the realm of the mirror, to be granted at the Dark Lady's whim to those making a suitable offering. A piece of themselves.
Shadowheart's memories will be a heavy load for her to carry. But her suffering is over, and so is her parents'. I hope she finds comfort in that.
I'm so glad Shadowheart's ordeal is over. It'll be a long time before she'll come to terms with all this, but at least now, she can start. Free of Shar.
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you're not about to turn on me. It seems you no longer walk in the Dark Lady's shadow.
Shar condemned me. By her decree, you and I are enemies.
Only if you wish us to be. You may not remember, but we shared a lot together once. Good times. Hard times. I will not turn on you, even if it angers Lady Shar.
That's good enough for me. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Certainly not a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me. Things I can't even remember.
There are, but with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shar.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up. Greetings. Do you seek to trade? As Shadowheart's friend, I'll extend the privilege to you as well. Be sure to get everything you need. Come tomorrow, I'll be gone.
Githyanki. Part of the Sharen's preparations to seize the astral prism, no doubt.
These are all about me. 40 years of my life, documented like I was some sort of specimen. All about me. 40 years of my life, documented like I was some sort of specimen. Why do I remember these, of all things? A gift from Silvanessa, Mother Superior said. Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
There's a hole behind those crates. Maybe I need more pockets.
Little hideaway. Why does this place seem so familiar?
Let's talk.
That little hideaway that we found in the cloister. It almost felt like I'd found a piece of my childhood. childhood I don't truly remember. But remember it or not, I felt right at home there. Surrounded by books and night orchids. Maybe. Or maybe I already liked night orchids and I chose that place because of them. The particulars of childhood can grow hazy even if your memories haven't been tampered with. But I felt safe there. I know that much. Well, can you imagine what it would have been like growing up in that place? Endless training, no privacy, facing scorn wherever I looked. I can very easily imagine I needed somewhere to escape to, if I was to survive. Nocturne and I must have come here a lot. We probably had plenty we wanted to hide from. Anyway, I think that little hideaway helped shape who I am, as much as any sermon or training did. Funny, the things that influence you. Most are lost forever. Some may creep back into my mind if I encounter anything that helps clear the fog. Then there's what Shah did restore to me. Memories of pain, suffering, both my own and what I inflicted. It's overwhelming. Like a lifetime's worth of nightmares unleashed all at once upon waking. I can barely untangle one moment from another, not that I even want to. I just know that my heart sinks if I let my thoughts wander to them. Shah seeks to break people. To fill their lives with despair so that they will turn to her for relief. Perhaps she thought this would lead me back to her in time. But it won't. I fought too hard to win my freedom. I will not give it up again, no matter how much it hurts. Of course. From the first time I laid eyes on you right until now. That's all safe. I wouldn't surrender even a moment of it. Perhaps. But in the meanwhile, I'll just have to find a way to live with them.
forever, pal. I've got it.
Talk to me.
Not bad. I smell blood. Under their noses.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Battle favors the fearless.
Come on, can't stay idle. Light on my feet.
I'm ready. Have to keep going.
Battle favors the fearless.
I think I should be quite happy living in a tree.
Odd, isn't it?
Shadowheart's parents are at peace. And so she, it seems.
What Shadowheart did for her parents was a profound act of love. Her courage is... well, it's quite something to behold.
It is no small thing to slay one's life-bringers. Shadowheart did what was right, not what was easy.
What we did might feel an evil thing, I know. But if Minsk was not saved from the cult, was used to hurt those who only meant to help him, I think that ending Minsk might have been a way of saving Minsk too. A little rest to brush the road from Boo's fur, and then back to our adventure. Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconio was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day. Boo and Minsk have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is. Exactly! The Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away, and she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence, and so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them. I did not get the chance. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from our camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts. You come to speak of the last time Minsk stood watch? The snoring, it was Boo. It is a phrase in the old tongue of Rashiman, meaning blunt blade. Even in the very belly of their battle rage, a berserker must always know friend from foe. A berserker who cannot must into battle with a blunted sword, so that their rage might harm none but themselves. And we thank you for your kind words, my friend. But Minsk knows when he has made a mess that is for him and him alone to clean. But still, I will strive to be worthy of this faith you show in me. After all, even a blunt blade can break some bones, is it not so? Make sure you are refreshed before we set out again, friend. The road to justice is paved with kicked buttocks. How dare you? Minsk pretends at nothing, half the way or otherwise. Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures. Oh, my friend. There is much more to know of Minsk's homeland than he could ever put into words. Boo might fare better, but his home is far stranger again. Well, in many ways, it is the very opposite of this city. The far side of Faerun, with empty plains, white forests, and peaks that pierce the very belly of the sky. But it is like the city too. Here, it is loud with the daily wailing of people. In Rashomon, it is also loud, if you know where to listen. The Telthors, guardian spirits of every root, rock, and tree. Here in the Sleeping Lands they are silent, but in the far north, they know how to speak still. The first time, my Dajema, a warrior's quest of proving. Minsk quickly proved that quests do not always go as the stories say. After wandering a ways and some savings of the Sword Ghost, Minsk returned to Rashomon to find a welcome fit for hamsters and heroes. The Iron Lord himself came to bear witness to Boo. Minsk of Rashomon, said he, your Dajema is done. Minsk politely disagreed. Dinah here was dead, and so his Dajema could never be done. Then swear your service to me, Minsk of Rashomon, said he. Serve your land as your lord's chosen champion. Minsk politely disagreed. It was a little awkward, but he had already sworn his service to Boo. Minsk of Rashomon, said he. You insult your Iron Lord. We will settle this matter in the circle of combat. It was only polite for Minsk to agree. After they carried the Iron Lord away, the Council of Witches gave Minsk a pack of provisions and said it would be best if he continued his adventures for a time. Yes, Boo, that was before we were stone. Perhaps we are due a little homecoming when all of this is done, no? Because it is slow and stupid and sleeping. Boo says Minsk should phrase this in a kinder fashion. Telthors are the living soul of the land. They flit about, offering petty blessings to those who show respect, or playing tricks on those who do not. This is so in Rashomon, but not beyond her borders. Here the spirits sleep, and perhaps we ought to be glad of this. In Rashomon, a Telthor is wind and snow and soil. In Baldur's Gate, it would be stink and stain and a far less pleasant type of soil. If my meaning is not clear, just check under your boot. As you wish. Boo, do you have much to say on the matter of something else? Minsk is an open book with many pretty pictures. We have. Is it not wonderful? There is no need for sweet words between companions such as we. Too often those are the weapons of flatterers and frauds. But she who will beat you about the head with the cold and pointy truth, that is a true Wicklaren.
Sing the song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire.
So, duty, camaraderie, help in troubled times. What I call the bond of a Wicklaren, you simply call friendship. I think I understand your meaning. Then Jaheira is my Wicklaren. And so are you. You are my Wicklaren. And Will is my Wicklaren. And Lae'zel is my Wicklaren. And Astarion is my Wicklaren. And Gale is my Wicklaren. And Shadowheart is my Wicklaren. And Halsin is my Wicklaren. And Karlach is my Wicklaren. Or, no, Karlach is a berserker, so perhaps Minsk is her Wicklaren? My thanks to you, Wicklaren. You have given me much to think on. And should some enemy knock it loose again, you shall remind me. Minsk is an open book, with many... Who is ready with the musings? Minsk knows her people well. The skin of the world is thin up in Rasheman, and it is easier there for things to slip between the planes. Sometimes these are wonders from other worlds. Sometimes warriors, hungry for plunder. Such visitors have inspired a saying among my people. The children of Gith live long and forget the face of death. And so they come to Rasheman to be reminded.
Empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. When three Doded assailed his fort, transformed he felt their thrall. Succumbed as threat from nether he...
They are raiders, so they raid. Minsk's people are berserkers, and so they get a little grumpy at this. It is no bone-deep blood feud, as it is with the Red Wizards of Thay. No, Minsk has no hatred for Githyanki. It is a fine thing to fight against them. And a fine thing to fight beside them too, I think. Besides, the children of Gith alone have witnessed a sight that I have long yearned to behold.
And for a moment, you share in a vision tinged with his awe. Imaginings of the astral sea, an immense horde of wild space hamsters drifting in the endless expanse.
The Githyanki may have Minsk of Rasheman's ire, sometimes healthy servings of his sword. But for this, and this alone, they shall always have his respect. Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures. We have, is it not what? But she who will beat you up... And my thanks to you, Wicklow.
As you wish, but...
Ever will Shar try to twist bonds of love into chains of service. Shadowheart did not let her. I cannot presume to know her parents, or what they suffered. But I know that they were proud, in the end.
A cruel task fell to Shadowheart. But she did as her parents wished. She has my eternal respect. And I hope she soon finds peace.
Let's talk.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here. To see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am. Loss. Actual loss, not Shah's oblivion. I had my family. For too short a moment. Now they're gone. By my hand. Why does freedom have to feel like I've lost everything? Perhaps I could have saved them. Or perhaps Shah would have helped me forget them. Instead, I've neither. It's been a long time since I've shed a tear. I don't even know how long. We carry on. It's all we can do. I'll follow in a while. I think I want to stay here a little longer, firstly. This place isn't familiar, but it's peaceful. Shadowheart. She's as much a part of who I am as Jennifer. Can't just forget her. It's not what I do anymore. Besides, Shadowheart still suits me. Almost pleasant traveling with company. Fine. What's on your mind? All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. If you're sure. Fine.
Need some lead up.